I remember rightly, we did start one off close to the beginning of the game. Port Marge buried under the arena. Lighthouse in Hassango. Hassango. Need to go over here. I think this one's one of the easier ones to get to. What's this?
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness.
Really?
There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. A wave of blistering heat hits you. Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodica. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Mogren looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodica. Wodica screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
Shut up!
Even the Kith loses patience with you, Wodica.
The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watchers returned. Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves. Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
That's obvious.
Not for lack of trying.
Feathers rise along the crest of Helia's head as she stares pointedly at Mogren.
We try, but agreement eludes us.
Andra's storm-dark eyes swivel to meet yours.
Is there nothing we can do?
Mogren glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched, and absorb our scattered children.
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
Didn't Margaret mention this before?
I did, and I was scolded like a child for my terrible audacity.
A curl of steam rises from her nose. The pallid knight looks on, impassive.
Should we be killed, we may possess the bodies of our godlike children. Or should we face a force too powerful to stand against, we can absorb their souls, granting us additional strength.
You mean Pallegina and Takahu?
Helia's wayward daughter and Andra's precious son, yes. They would die. Them and thousands of others.
The pallid knight speaks with the chilly temperance, possessed only by the god of death.
That's horrible.
They are our children. They belong to us. It is their birthright and their destiny. But the time for that plan has long passed us by.
Are we to keep nothing for ourselves? Not a single secret retained? Not a solitary mystery?
Mogren elbows one of Wal's floating eyes away.
Aethys will lay bare our every secret soon enough. What is one or two revealed now? But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
Right, because I haven't had any of those recently.
Mogren smiles.
And more are yet to come.
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wow's floating eye. They hover just out of Mogren's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if he wishes to confront Aethys.
The birds at last linger too long, and Mogren slaps them away. They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform, and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
The Guardian is but one thing that will fall before me.
Ah, there is that heady mix of kith ferocity and hubris Mogren so admires.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
So I have to fight the Guardian of Ukai'Zar. Any suggestions?
Where's the challenge in that?
Mogren's blood.
You met my challenge at the Searing Falls without hesitation, after all. And when Firga faltered, you restored her faith in me.
There is another topic we have yet to address.
The Pallid Knight holds up one gauntleted hand, and the other gods fall silent.
Tell me, Watcher, where do you stand? What do you think of Aethys' scheme to destroy the wheel?
It's a long time coming. Kith will finally know what a bunch of frauds you all are. With the gods' guidance, we might survive Aethys' plan. We can no longer count on gods for guidance. Kith will have to figure this out on our own. I don't feel like the act of caring God to me. Aethys is going to destroy everything. I still don't understand what all this means. What will happen when Aethys destroys the wheel?
The Pallid Knight spreads wide her hands.
Think of the beyond as a reservoir, the in-between as storm clouds, and souls as rain. When a living thing dies, its soul enters the in-between. And when the in-between grows full, it releases souls into the beyond, where they wait to be redistributed to new bodies. The wheel is the process by which souls are moved from the in-between to the beyond. From the rain cloud to the reservoir, and from the reservoir into the living world. Without the wheel to mediate the transfer and redistribution of souls, the souls of all who die remain in the in-between. And without souls to fill it, the beyond gradually empties, trapping all of the remaining souls in existence in the in-between. When the beyond is empty and the last creature on Aora dies, that is the end of everything. It is Rimergon's future, the one he wants for us.
How does that affect the gods?
Soul essence sustains us. We feed off it, off the little fragments you mortal kith shed like snakeskin as you pass into your next life. Without sustenance, we starve as any mortal might. We die, and leave a great silence behind, an eternal emptiness from which nothing is born.
Why do you waste time arguing then?
How can we not? We are each of us beholden to our natures. It is how we made ourselves, just as you are bound by the choices you've made.
Tell us, Watcher, where do you stand?
We can no longer count on the gods for guidance. Kith will have to figure this out on her own.
Perhaps you misunderstand. This is not a test you will overcome on your own. Aethys intends to. Does that not frighten you? You, Kith, who are most vulnerable.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Aethys loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion. He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure.
How did Aethys...
But I look forward to watching them try.
How did Aethys fool you all, the most powerful beings in the aura?
He found our blind spot and exploited it admirably. By the time we even had a hint of what it was he intended, it was already too late to stop him.
If we still had our bodies, we could oppose him.
Wotica balls her bony hands into fists and glares long at Andra.
Do not lay your blame on me. We set them aside after I killed Abaddon, it is true, but you did not fight the decision then.
She turns her back on Wotica then, and looks instead to the Pallid Knight.
What if Aethys is right, and Kith succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then?
Don't worry, there will always be a place for gods in the aura.
Magrin nods.
It will be the ultimate trial, for Kith and gods both.
And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Worika drives her fist into her hand.
Help them! We should finally bring them to heel!
The Pallid Knight raises a hand and stares at Worika until she falls silent.
Watcher, Aothis yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Aothis may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo.
He's not going to listen to me. I'm just a kid.
Never have I known Aothis to converse with a mortal as he does with you. Your opinions must matter to him a great deal.
The Pallid Knight's stern countenance softens.
Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim. Like a sun setting, twilight encroaches on your mind.
Wait, what happens if I fail to convince Aothis of anything?
You will not fail.
The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel the floor drop out beneath you. You come to flat on your back, staring at an all too familiar ceiling. Alone, once again.
There's a thing here. Scroll of prayer of the body and letter from Alpha. Let's go. Don't remember where I'm going, but let's go. Oh, that's right, I'll go into a Luminous Ardra thing. Sango. Sango. I mean, I know it's not the fastest one to get to, but you know, it's faster than taking the other way. I wonder if it'll let me climb up this yet. It did, he's finally got enough athleticism to make it up. Thank God for that. Right, so we need to go in here again. Where are you going, my dude? Let's go in here to the Luminous Ardra.
This luminous Ardra ought to be able to take my souls, Watcher. What do you say?
Let's try it. The gleaming pillar of luminous Ardra towers above you as you have two steps confidently towards the base and grin ripping wide over her face.
Get ready to witness the feat of a lifetime, Watcher. I'm about to do God's good work, to single-handedly shepherd a multitude of souls straight into the depths of hell.
I'm ready to be impressed.
Then keep your eyes peeled, cause it's gonna happen fast as a fire beat a flash. The Audra'll snatch 'em right quick once I conjure the light. So
As she says those last words, she presses one palm flat to the cold expanse of gem-like growth, fingers trembling and fireworks going off. Light of a lantern flares blindingly bright. Electricity, no, hypercharged solar energy, whips across the air, lashing when open shut his skin, travelling the pathway of 1,000 branching veins and capillaries. The strike bursts short his bloody form, face to neck to arm and lower. He screams, a voice, secondary cracks to the sky, Shorty was injured. Release the souls.
I swear to the gods, I'm trying!
The words rattled from between clenched teeth, ripped from her convulsing body. She didn't let go of the Audra that she in her arm. Lantern trembled so violently it nearly cracks, but then a massive wave of purple essence rushes from the lantern. It swirls up and around the Audra, crashing along the glimmering surface before being sucked inside. The lantern trembles so the Audra pulses brighter than darker and ever brighter. Blinding, there's a howling, then an Audra cracks and a jagged shard trembles to the ground.
Ugh, son of a god's darn motherless cur! That hurt worse than a back-to-back whooping from Uncle Angbert's quarterstaff. Hell! And I only gotta do it again and again on cycle until the day I die?
Serving one's god was always easy. Everyone would do it.
I never did want to take the easy route. I'll keep reaping more souls then. Do my duty till I fall to dirt and bones. Never you worry, though. I'll see to dumping my lantern in the future on my own. Thank you for finding me a way to handle my burden. Even if it does involve the occasional jolt of pain.
Chest heaving, Shorty scrambles for the Audra shard embedded in the ground, the crystal slick with blood from her palm. She shoves it into her pocket, then she shakes her head. You've gained the item, Luminous Audra Mantle. The item will punch your staff.
Darn if I don't feel so light I could float away.
Doing any better?
My bones are still a little jangly. But yeah, I think I am. I don't know if this is what Gone planned for me, but I'd like to think we did right by these souls. We're bringing light to the darkness, ensuring spring follows the coming fall.
What did we get exactly? Luminous Audra Mantle.
Ahoy, Cap. Bend your ear a tick. Shorty seems a right fine lass and all,
Okay.
but, well, she asked me to pick around in the forts. Told her I didn't see nothing. I bounced right off of her. But that were a
What
lie.
did you see?
Darkness, Cap. And little but. Then fires. Make an ash of everything.
You shudders and you feel a cold wave, while everything might be doused by some swell. It washes over you and you find yourself aboard the Defiant's main deck. Something unforeseen presses down upon you, and you hear a ship groan beneath you. You're alone, save for the corpses. Seraphine, Ioleth, Shorty, Edda, and so many others. Their wide, unblinking eyes reflecting the unburning sky above, and the dark sea beneath you turns as if boiling. With a crash like thunder, the ship breaks apart, and you plunge into the water. That is either so cold it burns, or so hot that it freezes you solid. The vision washes past, and you find yourself looking at a blue island. That was unpleasant.
I touched her mind for a second, but felt something pull me in and keep me trapped for what seemed like days. I ain't seen its like before. Sometimes, old sorts get nightmares so that I can't bunk around them. They usually ain't this flavour of apocalyptic.
Unless she has nightmares, you could help her overcome them.
Right, fair point, Cap. We all deserve a fighting chance against our demons. And mayhaps I can help the lass stack the odds in her favour.
Right, now let's go talk to that person about that thing and then go deliver it to that place, then go arm a bomb in a place and then blow it up. All kind of, yeah. Useful. Can I walk this way? No, it's full. Damn it. Not that way. Let's up this way. Says she's got a thing. Don't say what it is though. Nope. Don't start blessing anyway. 50% healing done, plus 2 religion.
Oh?
Plus the enemy's engaged, current bonus 0. Plus 5, minus 5 damage taken. Explosives. Food positive, food very positive. Potion and antidotes, potions, healing, defensive, offensive, elemental controls, general offense, physical defense, physical damage, healing and support. Why does it cost money to make a potion? I don't get that. Let's get out of here. This way. The shed, the wanted. What was it? Nope, nope. 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 West of Nikataka. Could be anywhere down here. A long sleek ship rises in the length while in the water its crew stands protectively around a cluster of crates positioned on the main deck. A woman saunts across the deck, her roughly chopped hair swinging in stride.
We said or not, Perrin.
She bangs her fist on one of the crates, the ball standing there flinches as though she'd hit him.
I'd happily tell you if you stopped interrupting my count.
She crackles the thumps on their back. He staggers forward and shoots her venomous scar.
You've had days to count. Now it's time we talked about the price.
Turns out him, 2 eyes gleam and Perrin falls her gaze. His eyes go wide, he clears his throat.
Careful. This one's got friends in the Consuelo.
In that case, I'll honor the original price. Consider that a discount among friends.
Deal.
Glad we could do business.
The smugglers unload the crates into your ship. Our new cargo is secured and you retreat the anchor and let your sails. That was easy.